The game also meant a surprise chance for reserve goalkeeper Frank Talia. For the first time since his permanent signing from Blackburn Rovers, he was preferred to Fraser Digby. This report by Richard Latham.
Talia's return to first-team action proved a painful one early on, as he was involved in a sickening collision with striker John Williams. Both players needed treatment, but happily neither was seriously hurt. Swindon took the lead after just 3 minutes, and it was a moment to savour for Wycombe cast-off Gooden. Jason Drysdale's cross found the head of Wayne Allison, and Gooden gave his old club a reminder of his finishing skills. Just how much the goal meant to him was easy to see. Allison played a big part, timing his jump superbly to cushion his header into Gooden's path. Former Bristol City striker Allison was dominating in the air, and another header on 19 minutes set up Peter Thorne for Swindon's second. An unusually Route 1 approach from Steve McMahon's team, and Thorne getting in just in front of goalkeeper Ben Roberts.
After 19 minutes, Swindon's second goal scored by Peter Thorne.
In the second half, Thorne had an early chance to put the result beyond doubt. Wycombe's defence went missing, but this time the finish was wayward. It looked like proving a costly miss when the home side pulled a goal back. David Carroll knocking the ball down for Miguel de Souza to score. Poor marking by Swindon, and de Souza made the most of too much space. Talia was in action again soon afterwards, as Mickey Bell's run brought some unorthodox goalkeeping. The referee would have been hard pushed to judge this a back pass from Mark Seagraves, but Talia was taking no chances. Swindon were defending their goal advantage with composure and moving into some patient build-ups. This one, involving Drysdale and Kevin Horlock, ended with Thorne heading narrowly wide. Horlock was then involved in the game's flashpoint for an ill-judged challenge on defender Terry Evans. Watch the Swindon player lead with an arm and provoke an angry response. Soon most of the players decided it was time to get out their handbags, and referee Kevin Breen found himself embroiled in the melee. When things were sorted out, the only punishment was a yellow card for Horlock. Wycombe launched one last effort, but when a Williams header passed harmlessly wide, McMahon's team could celebrate. Wycombe Wanderers 1, Swindon Town 2.
Wycombe defenders seen the ball go in the back of the net.
At 2-0 they were looking pretty comfortable, but then Miguel de Souza struck and just made things a little more tense towards the finish.
Well, that's right, and it's a case then really of holding on and defending, but we've seen Swindon do that so many times anyway. And the ball gets played into the box. And it's just a touch from the midfield player. And it's a good turn, but, you know, it's one of those, when you analyse it, you think, well, could we have stopped it? I think, if anything, you've just got to get a bit closer. But in saying that, it's actually a good goal, Will. And the fact that, you know, that goal went in quite near the end, and it kind of put Swindon under some pressure, but they certainly weathered the storm.
But after that defeat by Southampton in the Cup, Steve McMahon would have been looking for the team to react, and he couldn't have got a better response.
I think delighted, and it seems as though he left out Fraser Digby. He's not frightened of leaving people out and putting people in the team, and it's a case of horses for courses. And, you know, they've got something like 9 weeks left, and there's almost 16 games, so he's going to need all the players that he's got.
Well, the team's seen by many people as Swindon's.
That's really going to make them or break them. But in saying that, I think they've already won 9 games away, and sometimes it's easier when you are the team at the top to go away from home, because you know the home team have to come at you. And the thing about all those probably top 7 clubs, they've all got to play each other at some stage, so they're all going to take points off each other. And you'd have to say that Swindon are really sitting pretty at the moment.
You look at Rovers, they've got Crewe away and City at home.
Yes, they have. They've also got Chesterfield twice in a month. This is their biggest month of the season for me, Rovers.